Let's preview Game 7 of the PBA Commissioner's Cup Finals between Barangay Ginebra and TNT. Ako po si Ruben Tarado. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel and thank you for reading us on spin.ph. In this video, let's preview. Pag-usapan natin yung Game 7, posibleng mga keys to victory for both teams and mga players na tingin natin ay kailangan mag-step up, no, in order for them to lift their respective teams to victory. So, hopefully itong video na to ay makatulong na sa inyong viewing experience mamaya, 7:30 p.m. Sa Smart Araneta Coliseum ngayong Biyernes. So, ito, pag-usapan natin, yung Game 6. Paano nga ba tayo nakarating dito sa Game 7? Nanalo ang TNT over Barangay Ginebra sa score na 87-83, and dahil nga sa panalong yun ay naipwersa ng TNT ang Game 7. Despite being down by 3-2 ay maglalaro pa po tayo ng isang game sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Well, sino ba yung mga players na nag-step up at kailangan uli mag-step up para sa Game 7, no? Siyempre, bago yan, tingin natin, ba't nga ba natalo yung Ginebra over TNT? Well, like, ito nga, pinakita natin, yung turnovers ng Ginebra, too much, no? Masyadong marami. 18 turnovers sa larong yan ng Game 6 and 11 for TNT. Masyadong marami yung 18, no? Yung 18 turnovers actually led to 18 points of turnovers. Or, no, sorry, check natin, no? Verify natin yan. But yan nga yung nangyari, no? 18 turnovers for Ginebra na talagang ito pa ang naging susi dyan, yung 7 turnovers si Justin Brownlee, no? Surprising din, dami yung turnovers ni Justin Brownlee sa game na yan. But yan yung isa sa mga kailangang ilimit, no, ng Barangay Ginebra, yung turnovers, no. So yun, balikan lang natin, no. Yung 18 turnovers na yan ng Ginebra led to 18 points of turnovers, no, for TNT. And then kung makikita rin natin yung steals, good job din for TNT, no? They were able to get 11 steals in this contest, no? I believe this is the highest in the finals, no, for TNT. Yung 11 steals na yan for the Tropang Giga. And that also led to 15 fast break points, no, for TNT. And just too much, no? Masyadong marami ang 18 na yan, like I mentioned. And again, good defense din on the part of TNT, kaya rin nakakuha ng 18 turnovers itong Barangay Ginebra. So, yan ang ating abangan, no, yung turnovers. Kung sino siguro yung mas maraming turnovers sa larong ito will lose Game 7. No? So, yan ang ating aabangan mamaya. And yung impact ni Poyeram, of course, nung Game 6, no, laking bagay. 10 of his 14 points in the fourth quarter. And in order for TNT to win, siyempre, Poy Era must stay on the floor and contribute, no? Na nakita naman natin yung impact ni ni Poy Eram sa Game 6, and even if lalo na yung impact positively ito, pero meron ding negative impact din si Poy in the past games, no, like in Game 5 na nakita nga natin yung naging sagutan ni Poy Eram with Coach Chot Reyes, at nakita naman natin nakaapekto talaga yung pangyayaring yon sa koponan. But yun yung negative impact ni Poy, no? Pag his head is not in the game, ay nagkakaproblema yung TNT. But in this Game 6, kahit na 3 fouls itong si Poy Eram early in the game, ay nakita naman natin yung focus ni Poy Eram sa game. And that led to this stat line, no? 10 of his 14 points in the fourth quarter. Crucial points pa yan para kay Poy Eram for TNT. So, yun na lang, yung gano'n na lang kaimportante si Poy Eram sa koponan. At nabanggit nga yan ni Coach Chotres sa post-game press conference na throughout the final series, no, kahit dun sa mga losses nila, ay yung impact ni Poy Eram nararamdaman nila on a positive note, no, because yung mga kaya niyang gawin like rebounds and defense, pag na-foul trouble talaga si Poy Eram, Especially nakita natin yan nung game 4 no, nung na-foul out si Poy Eram sa game 4, ay doon na actually lumayo rin yung Hinebra sa game, no? Kaya yan, abangan natin si Poy Eram sa game na to, no? And siguro it's safe to say na if Poy Eram plays his best for game 7, there's a great chance na mananalo ang TNT sa larong ito. Ito pa isang ating abangan, no? Can RJ Abarento sustain his Game 6 performance? Nakita natin yung Game 6 ni RJ Abarentos. One of his best games in this final series, 12 points and 5 of 7 from the field. Offensively, yung ganda ng pinakita ni RJ Abarentos. In only 15 minutes of action, no? Ganun yung impact niya, no? But uh, napansin din to ng mga fans, no, na yung ini-exploit ng TNT yung si RJ Barrientos kasi nga is a much smaller guard, and parang ang ginagawa ng TNT is pag yung defender or pag ang nagdi-defend kay RJ Barrientos, kung sino man yung dinidepensa ni RJ Barrientos, doon pumupunta yung TNT, no? So but yun din, abangan din natin ng magagawa ni RJ Barrientos in game 7. And Uh, yung skills and talent ni RJ Obretos offensively, malaking tulong yan for Ginebra. But again, yung question dyan, yung sa pagdating sa depensa nga, dahil nga ini-exploit din ng TNT si RJ Barrientos when it comes to his defense. So, yan ang ating aabangan din sa Game 7. And siguro if RJ explodes in Game 7, ayun nga, mas mataas ang tsansa na mananalo yung Barangay Ginebra for Game 7. Well, ito rin titingnan natin. Abangan natin din to yung performance ni Scottie Thompson in Game 7. Kasi nung Game 6, well, good numbers pa rin, no? 12 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. But yung 12 points na yan, isa sa mga lowest niyan this playoffs, no? Kasama na dyan yung sa Northport series. Isa yan sa mga lowest niya. He had 9, mayroon siyang game na 9 points lang siya. I think that was game 4. Yes, game 4 nung finals against TNT. But ang dami niyang ginawa. Nag 9 rebounds din siya and meron siyang 2 blocks. So, impact-wise, kahit hindi siya umiscore, meron siyang rebounds na 9. But in game 6, he had 6. He only had 6, and I only say only because itong 6 rebounds na to, ito yung lowest niya for the finals na. Dahil nung game 1, he had 13. Game 2, he had 12. Game 3, he had 8. And game 4, he had 9. Tapos nung game 5, he had 10. So, kung titignan nyo, yung 6 na yan, although maganda yan, decent numbers yan, but dyan yung lowest ni Scotty for the final series. So, abangan natin yan, no, yung rebounds and of course yung scoring ni Scotty. So, if if Scotty gets yung usual numbers niya, no, yung 20-10, yung mga ganun, no, yung 18-9, or even if 9 lang siya, if he grabs 15 rebounds, ay siguro yun mataas ang chance na mananalo yung Ginebra for game 7. So abangan natin yan, no, yung performance din ni Scotty Thompson. And then yung 3-point shooting, I guess ito rin yung magiging susi sa game 7. In game 6, TNT shot 10 of 25 and Ginebra 8 of 18. So, well, sa trend nung series natin, if you'll see, yung talagang 3-point shooting din yung talagang malaking bagay sa sa panalo, no? And we will watch that out, no? Kasi nung, like in game 6, si Calvin Ofrana, he drained 4 threes in game 6, and I believe that's his highest output in this finals, yung 4 3-point shots niya, no? And then, napanood nga natin yung game 1 where TNT shot the lights out, where they made 8 threes in the first quarter. They finished with 14. At yun ang magiging susi dito, no, for game 7. And yun nga, goes without saying kasi itong both teams na to are one of the top shooting teams in the league. And it goes without saying na yung 3-point shooting talaga will be major key, no, for both teams dito sa Game 7. And then we will watch out for, of course, yung matchup ni Justin Brownlee against Rondae Hollis Jefferson. At the end of the day, kung sino yung import na magdadala sa kanyang kupunan, kung sino yung import na maganda ang ipakita, definitely sila yung mananalo sa Game 7. So abangan natin yan, Justin Brownlee. We all know what he can do. Ang dami na niyang heroic performances sa PBA playoffs, sa PBA finals. So abangan natin yung pakita ni Justin Brownlee for tonight's game. At ang difference lang talaga for tonight's game, may iniinda siyang injury, yung kanyang right thumb. At maybe it's safe to say, no, na yung 7 turnovers siya ng game 6. Isang dahilan yan, yung, dahil nga meron siyang injury sa kanyang kanang kamay, yung shooting hand niya, kung saan siya nagdi-dribble. So, tingnan natin, panoorin natin tong game na to, no? Let's see what Justin Brownlee can do playing with that injured hand. And for Rondae Hollis Jefferson, this will be his first Game 7 of his career actually. Nabanggit niya yun, no? Sa interviews after the game na this will be his first Game 7. And panoorin din natin kung anong gagawin ni Rondae Hollis Jefferson for Game 7. Will he deliver again? Kasi maganda nung pinakita niya nung Game 6. Tignan natin yung stats ni Rondae Hollis Jefferson. He had 20 points and or no, mali tong stats na hawak natin, no? But he had a good game, no? In Ito, hawak na natin yung stats ni Ronde. 9 points, 13 rebounds in game 6 actually. Yan yung big game yun dahil nga nung game 5 medyo nag-struggle si Ronde, no. Actually nung past two losses ng TNT na pag-usapan natin yan na mababa yung output ni Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Game 6 bumawi siya. So abangan natin kung uulitin ni Ronde ito, no, itong performance na to, especially dahil nga meron ng balita na he's playing with a pulled hamstring. So abangan natin yung performance ng both imports sa Game 7 na ito, and let's see kung sino ang import na dadalin ang kanyang kupunan sa panalo. And again, at the end of the day, who wants it more? It's not only Brownlee and Hollis Jefferson, it's the locals and the rest of the team. Who wants it more? Yan naman ang lagi ang tanong dyan, no? Pagdating sa Game 7. So, it's going to be a classic game. I expect it to be an exciting one. For sure, mapupuno ang Araneta Coliseum. May ticket na ba kayo? Yun ang ating tanong dyan. And it's going to be a great game. Classic game between Barangay Ginebra and TNT. Of course, yung coaching matchup din yan. Abangan din natin yan. This is actually their third Game 7 against each other. Coach Tim Cone and Coach Chot Reyes. Pareho silang may 1-1 record in their Game 7 finals matchup. Yan din ang ating panonoorin later sa Game 7 na ito na nga. Gaganapin at 7:30 p.m. sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. You can watch it on TV, on streaming, and kung kayo ay mapalad, you can watch it live sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. May ticket na ba kayo? Just comment down below at sabihin nyo sa amin kung meron ba kayong ticket, saan ba kayo manonood, sa TV ba o sa Araneta Coliseum. So, that's it. For all the marbles, mamayang gabi, Game 7 between Barangay Ginebra and TNT. Panoorin natin lahat yan. It's going to be a hell of a game and we can't wait to watch that one. Okay, I'm Ruben Terrado and again, salamat po sa inyong panonood sa ating YouTube channel, and we'll try our best to have a recap after Game 7. Pag-usapan natin kung ano yung mga nangyari, key stats for that game, ba't nga ba sila nanalo. We will try to do a video afterwards. Yun. But for now, follow us dito sa ating YouTube channel, subscribe, and even in our other social media platforms, Facebook and sa X, and read our stories on spin.ph. But for now, muna tayo, manood tayo, and paalam, and we will see you next time.